Today, the United States of America is changing its relationship with the people of Cuba. I've instructed Secretary Kerry to immediately begin discussions with Cuba to reestablish diplomatic relations that have been severed since January of 1961.
This is the world. Cuba is the worst enemy that the United States have. I rest my case.
Cuba is still, by U.S. law, a terrorist country. I don't know why the United States is giving everything and not demanding anything.
To those who oppose the steps I'm announcing today, let me say that I respect your passion and share your commitment to liberty and democracy. We're separated by just over 90 miles, but year after year, an ideological and economic barrier hardened between our two countries. Through these changes, we intend to create more opportunities for the American and Cuban people and begin a new chapter among the nations of the Americas.
The situation, especially for the much older people, it'll be harder for them to be able to take.
Lo pusieron y se fueron echando. Por culpa de ellos, Fidel está en el poder. Por culpa de él. Por culpa de él, no tenemos libertad ni democracia. No estamos jugando de guía.
There's going to be a lot of economic gain. This country needs all the economic gain we can get, because all we do is send our money out of the country. We don't bring any money in.
We are taking steps to increase travel, commerce, and the flow of information to and from Cuba. This is fundamentally about freedom and openness, and also expresses my belief in the power of people-to-people engagement.
The Castro brothers won a huge win because now they're going to be getting more money, more financing to consolidate the transition, to consolidate themselves in power.
The Castro brothers have not won anything. They've had everything they've ever wanted. We are not hurting the Castro brothers. We're hurting the Cuban people by not having negotiations with Cuba.
The Cuban people are not going to see any democracy. It's ironic that now they are going to allow the sales of communication equipment for which they took Alan Gross hostage and was the pretext for putting him in jail.
Over many months, my administration has held discussions with the Cuban government about Alan's case and to address Cuba's interest in the release of 3 Cuban agents who've been jailed in the United States for over 15 years. Yesterday, I spoke with Raul Castro to finalize Alan Gross's release and the exchange of prisoners, and to describe how we will move forward.
There are still thousands of Cubans in Cuban jail, and they were not part of the conversation.
For my eyes, Obama has won, the Cuban people have won, the Cuban-Americans have won. I think this is wonderful. We can travel to Cuba, we won't have restrictions.
My fellow Americans, the city of Miami is only 200 miles or so from Havana. Countless thousands of Cubans have come to Miami on planes and makeshift rafts, some with little but the shirt on their back and hope in their hearts.
We have so many Cuban people who come to our country and successfully, built businesses and built up everything. I know that they have family back there. Obviously, if they're sending money over there for their families, they must care about them.
Why can't we do the same things that we do with China? They can travel, they have McDonald's, they have American products. Why can't Cuba have the same things?
I don't think that this is a step in the right direction. I think that the president could have used these advances to Cuba as a leverage to get something out of Cuba.
These 50 years have shown that isolation has not worked. It's time for a new approach. As these changes unfold, I look forward to engaging Congress in an honest and serious debate about lifting the embargo.
The embargo and not having negotiations with Cuba have only hurt the Cuban people, not the government. So we are very happy that our family and our friends in Cuba will be able to enjoy a better life because they're having relationships with the United States.
Every morning I go like this. By the land of the free and the home of the brave, God bless America. If anyone doesn't like it, get the hell out of here. This is me with my 5-year-old grandson because I love this country. I give my life for this country anytime.